I'm back. How are you, YouTube? I guess you say, okay, Queen, you're uploading the video. Just be patient with me, YouTube. I got it going on. I know what I have to do. And I'm gonna give you some great videos. So right now I'm gonna give you some story time, okay? And I hope you guys like my story time. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. MZBIGBABYDEEDEES Johnson. That's me. And I want to say happy Monday. First video up. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I will be logging in all this week with the afro. What I'm doing now is conditioning and strengthening my hair. And then I'm going to take you, YouTube, and we're going to go ahead and get this braided up. Because, see, we got to go see Charlie Wilson. And we got to go see Jeezy. Okay? I also want to do a Lil Wayne story time. Because Lil Wayne's concert is August 23rd. So I want to do a Lil Wayne story time also. But that's not why I'm here. So I just need you guys to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And we gonna have some fun. You're gonna meet my family. Gonna do some fun family things. Gonna do some fun grandma things for one thing. Because see, they got their own channel going on. So now this is me right here. And grandma is, yeah, I haven't been feeling well in the past couple of months. Foot surgeries and stuff like that. But that's another story time on another level. But I came here for this story time because this story time is totally important. This story time is about mental health and about mental issues and about people not controlling their mentals. Okay? I need all my health providers and therapists that's in this city to start putting flyers on these people's doorsteps. Do y'all hear me? If you are a therapist, come on out that office, get you some flyers, and start putting it on these people's doors. There's a lot of mental health going on in my city. And it's a lot of people are not going to therapy. Going to therapy, young people, don't mean you slow, dumb, or stupid. Sometimes therapy means when you are being, how can I explain it? Okay, put it like this. And I'm just going to clear the air. I am a disabled child born out the womb. My mama didn't know it. My dad didn't know it. My dad was in the service. He came home, made love to my mom, infected me with some type of war mental illness type. Then he went back to the service. And then the doctors kept saying that I was so sick that they had to put me back in the hospital as a baby for 3 more months. And then when I got 5 years old, I was having problems around 2 and 3. And then 4 and 5, it looked like it got kind of worse. So I had to be checked. And I had to go through certain psychiatric things to be the woman I am now. Now, let me ask you a question, mothers with disabled children. Don't slip, baby. If your child got mental illness and your child is showing you some violence, you better wake up. Because you don't know if that child's laying there saying, I should get a knife and go in there and stab. So when you're dealing with a disabled child, Baby, that's a 24-hour job. And if you ain't built for that, then you need to give that disabled child to somebody that's going to give that disabled child 24 hours of attention. When my mother found out that I was disabled, my mama put me in dancing. My mom put me in art. My mom put me in things to make myself a productive adult. And I'm going to cut it right there because I'm doing a documentary of me and my mom. But they done labeled therapy as the worst thing to do. You could be in a relationship and the relationship has a little dysfunction in it. And you could say, hey, baby, let's talk to a therapist so we can kind of find out what's going on. Do you know these men are not going to do it? What I need therapy for? Some of y'all that smoke weed need therapy, baby. Because you can over-smoke yourself to death. You can smoke yourself into a coma. The reason why I know that, because that was me. I would get so angry, so unconfused about what's going on in my own daily life that I'm looking at. And I'll get me 2 blunts and go get as high as I can to keep from saying something. Well, my therapist said that that's not good. If you see something that's not right, that's not benefiting anything or anybody, you should speak up. But it's a way you should do it. See, I'm learning ways on talking to people. Because I know I could get a lot like my mama. And people don't understand. My mama was, hell, if my mama told you something, she didn't give a damn if you got mad. Hell, get mad. You need to get mad because your situation is effed up. You need to get mad. You need to figure out a way of straightening out what you got going on. See, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. But baby, I'm saying I'm better than a whole lot of people because I go to therapy. I know when I gotta go to therapy. When I see stuff that just dysfunctional, I go to therapy. I call my caseworker, hey, they pulling some psychiatric stuff out of me, hey, they pulling me to go off, hey, they pulling me to do a whole lot of weird stuff. And I'm trying to talk to them and they not listening and they thinking it's funny and they thinking it's cool. No. Nobody's going to stress me, baby. I'm going to enjoy being 61, 62, 63, 70, 80. No stress, nothing. I don't need no stress. And I don't need nobody to stress me. And if people got stressful lives and they can't get their lives together, I must check you or get away from you. I have seen so many of y'all older parents having heart attacks and strokes over these young people. Baby, they don't give a damn. When they don't give a damn, you don't give a damn, but you straighten out what they don't give a damn about. You let them know. Hey, if you don't straighten this out, then you go somewhere else and do that shit. Excuse my language, YouTube. But that's just how I am. I don't like seeing weird stuff. I don't like seeing dysfunctional stuff. I don't like seeing stuff that's not right. And if I go to therapy, I should be the one. Hell, if I go to therapy and talk to the big professional person about the situation, and if I come back and tell you, like, yeah, it's dysfunctional, and you still want to be dysfunctional, you gotta get the hell on. Because I don't do dysfunctional. And I don't do crazy. And I don't do a whole lot of stuff. See, when I was y'all age young women, I had to learn just like y'all. I brought my baby daddy a pair of $150 pair of shoes, baby. Thinking that this is my baby daddy, this is my boyfriend, right? Well, he took them $150 pair of shoes and he was screwing a girl down the street from his house when I would leave. So the times I was at my house, he was screwing a girl down the street. When I found out, that made me, I didn't buy a man nothing else after that. But my mama told me, she said, one thing I'm going to instill in your head, young lady. You don't buy a man a pair of damn shoes. The only time you buy a man something is on that nigga birthday. Valentine's Day. That's when you buy him something. And if you're putting gas in his car, make sure he's taking you everywhere you need to go before he pick up the hub. And that's real. Get all you can get out of him before he go pick up the hub. Let me tell you something about mental health. Mental health can have your whole body shaking. I'm talking about shaking to a point where you gotta be like, Lord, come on. It's time to get on the knees. I'm finna act out. And when I get out of character, I have to get on my knees, baby. And I gotta take my Seroquel. And I gotta say, Lord, forgive me if I did anything wrong. But the Lord said, no, you're not wrong. Because when it comes time to take care of things, it comes time to take care of things, young people. Your lights is important. Your gas is important. Your food or how you feed your children are important. Because when you don't feed them properly, they go through mental health, high blood pressure, mental illness. They get angry. They get frustrated when they don't have enough milk in their systems. I made 3 children, and I'm gonna do when I do my documentary, you're gonna understand why my children were fed certain foods. Why I had to do certain different things to make my children eat vegetables. These kids now that y'all have, you gonna eat some straight? No. You better take them damn string beans and throw it in that child's mouth. And if that child does not want certain things, then buy what that child eats. Because mental health is real. And I would have to go to Walmart and search for brain foods. I would go on the internet to Dr. Cease that passed. I think I got his name right, the African. And he shows foods to make these children eat. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for him. Because I studied what I needed to eat because of the situation I was going through with my own body, pain, ache, I suffer from mental illness, but you would not know that because I go to these therapies. I go to these sessions. I talk to my caseworker. I go over and evaluate what's wrong with me. And then I straighten out what's around me. And if I can't straighten out what's around me, then I gotta separate. Because my mental illness will take you out. It's sad to say, if I get mad, I take you out, yeah. And I won't have no remorse. And I never ever want my brain to ever get to that part. When my brain gets to that part, I start warning people. Hey, it's there. So don't say nothing to me. I won't say nothing to you. I'll stay in my room. I shut my door because I'm just that capable of effing something up. It's just real. Mental health is real. My mental health have to be protected. Have to be protected. I demand it to be protected. I don't let nobody play with my mental. I don't get involved in relationships unless that person understands me. And if that male man can't understand me, I drop him. I drops them right then and there. You not for me, baby. Especially if you put tears in my eyes. I can't mess with a man that makes a woman stress cry. That stress cry, I can't stand for a man to play with my mental. Don't play with my intelligence. That my mother, Dr. Reverend Ann Johnson, took care of all her life. Because if she didn't love her daughter, I would be sitting in Wayne County a long time ago, even before I had kids. Because I had certain interactions that were happening and I had to show some self-control. And people and friends that I had, they also was suffering from mental illness, but they never knew I was suffering from mental illness. So when I got close to each one of my friends, I said, I think something's wrong with you. I'm not saying that you dumb or you slow, but come on and go to therapy with me. Didi, I ain't finna do, come on, just take a minute. Do you know all of my friends are successful and probably looking for me right now? I see them online and I leave them a message. Hey, I see what you did. And you know what I tell my friends? Don't help me. Don't help me with my YouTube. Don't help me with my Facebook. Don't help me with my Instagram. Don't help me with nothing. Let me do this from the bottom. I know how to get to my millions, okay? I know how to get to the bag, YouTube. I know how to get to it. But I don't need my industry family and I don't need people that know me from back in the day to help me. I want to do this on my own. See, I've been on YouTube for since 2014 and been hated on, and yeah, they hacked pages because they knew Detroit, Queen, MZ, Big Baby D's got that bag bank, B. See, I'm one of those who knows how to stay out of my YouTuber's business, okay? I stay out of their business. I'll look at what they post to YouTube and I'll leave it as that. Add my like and keep it moving. I don't care who slept with who. I don't care who baby daddy da. Don't nobody, well, a lot of y'all like that, so they put it out there for y'all. But ain't no way in hell you gonna hear me tell you me and my daughter's situation on YouTube. No, that's privately done between me and Cheyenne. Okay? Just because there's internet don't mean you're discussing your family important business. And even when I had protective service problems, I never once disrespected my child. I just said the reason we're not doing videos because we're dealing with protective service, and I might have to be a grandma mama just for a minute so that my baby can get some help and some guidance and some professional classes, and she can return being a mother. Well, she went through those professional classes that she needed, and now she's a mother. And the foster care and the bullcrap been over for years. But when you see your child going through it, you mamas better open up y'all damn mouths. Because in our children reality in their brain, they thinking they doing what's right. No, baby, that's not right. And you can't go like that. Because if you continue to go like that, that's destruction of you. You have to get to my age, baby. And I didn't get 61 not taking care of my mental health and taking care of my body. And watching what I do as a woman, far as sex, far as everything. I didn't have men jumping and humping all on me. I had relationships, 10 and 12, 18-year relationships. They provided for me, took care of me, made sure if I knocked on your door, I can come in here and get whatever I want for my 3. You want to lay with me? Yeah, leave a couple dollars so when the kids come home from school, I can give them money. Each relationship I had asked me what my kids needed. And he did that because he loved me enough to do that. And you women are stressing for what? Open up y'all mouths. If you don't open up your mouths, y'all men don't know what y'all want. So y'all want to stump around and have attitudes? Don't have attitudes with us because you ain't opening up your mouth or y'all not functioning the way that y'all supposed to. Don't get mad at us. We the real G's. And I know I'm a G. Know why I know I'm a G? Because I trained my girlfriends to be G's. Okay? Because I was taught by a G. You know who my G was? My G was the most professional prostitute gangster you ever want to meet, baby. And she didn't encourage me to do no prostitution. Because she knew who my mom and daddy was. But she said, Didi, let me kick you some game, baby, while we all in this after hour. Let me school you before these vulture men try to come at you. You see the niggas over here to the left? Don't talk to none of them niggas. Okay? Them niggas don't want to do nothing but screw you and throw you away. Now look on the other over here by this bar over here. You see that gentleman right there with the Bossaline and he's sitting there by himself and he got his little cigar and he minding his own damn business. Look down at that man's feet. Do it look like that man broke? I say, nope. She said, look at that man Rick arm. Do it look like that man broke? Nope. She said, look at that man neck. Do it look like that man broke? Nope. That's who you go talk to. You know what I did? I walked over there to that man. I said, hi. I don't normally flirt. Because when she showed me, I'm like, already my ass was like, oh my God, is that Billy D. Williams? Oh my God, that man is fine. I went over there in my little heels and my little outfit. Hi, how are you? Can I buy you a drink? You know what he said? No, you can't buy me a drink, but I can buy you one, Slim Goody. He said, but I can buy you one, Slim Goody. What you drinking? I'm drinking Hennessy on ice. Give her a Hennessy on ice and a Coke. Because we drunk Coke with our Hennessy, sweeties. Well, I ended up having 2 beautiful children by this man. Okay? And I didn't have to worry about getting hit. I ain't have to worry about being hungry. I didn't have to worry about clothes. I didn't have to worry about a lot of stuff because he was representing. And I can't wait to put that in my documentary, what he did for me. I just need permission from 2 of my baby fathers to release the beautifulness that they did for Dee Dee. See, they didn't even know I had mental health. My baby daddies didn't know I was getting a check. They just thought I was getting money from my rich mama. I would sit there with $800 in my house hidden. And my baby daddy would walk in the house. I kept food, but he'd be like, don't you want some Coney Island? Because you always like to cook. Don't you want something else for dinner besides food? I say, well, you want to go to McDonald's? You want to go to Burger King? And trust me, I didn't have to buy my own hamburger and I didn't have to buy my own fry. And I never, ever had to put gas in my damn car. Because my baby daddies were trained by other men to know when you're dealing with a woman and the kids, baby, it's just like them your kids and you got to take care of them. So if you don't want to take care of a woman and some kids, leave that situation alone, baby, because it's so freaking deep. It's so freaking deep that you will have to be a 24-hour dad. You will have to be the dad that they don't have. And if you ain't ready to be the dad they don't have, then yeah, it's a certain thing that you need to do. But that's another story time video for you young women. When I say, put it like this, y'all. I can do the eyelashes, the makeup, the flawless, and be like, okay, we're going to talk about life, and we're going to talk about certain situations. No. Grandma Johnson is going to give you the rooter to the tutor, baby. I could put on some what they call it, Gucci. I could wear Gucci, Prada, all that, baby. I can afford Cartier glasses. I can get Cartier glasses in a month and a half. Paid for it. Okay? I choose not to do that because our young people in our city, brains are not attached onto their heads right now. And I'm a grandma and I don't need nobody snatching something off my eyes. See, if I'm gonna wear me some Cardis, I'm gonna have me a gun to the side. But see, now there's a thing. I could get my gun license, but I can't have weed license. I don't have no weed license, so I can definitely get my gun license now. But it was a working process because I'm disabled. So they need to know things like, if you get mad when you pull your gun, no. That gun is only supposed to be used if somebody's trying to rob me or if somebody's trying to break in my house. That's the only time that gun should be used. I still keep my piece up there in the attic. My grandkids want me to go up there so bad and show it to them. That's not a proper thing you show kids. It's not a proper, I don't even want my grandchildren to see guns, period. But I am taking them to the gun range this year to watch grandma pop it off, and then they can get trained on how to pop it off. Basically, I want my grandchildren to go through some type of combat so they'll learn more self-defense in these streets. My thing with this situation and the way it's going, and it's going to be another story time to explain why I feel this way. When you have mental illness, they're not going to play with you. Police is not going to play with you. Doctors not going to play with you. They'll lock you down, baby. So if you don't want to get locked down, take care of your mental health. If you don't want to end up in Wayne County, take care of your mental health. If you don't want to end up dead, take care of your mental health. Because when you don't take care of your anger and your frustration and your confusion, you're going to end up dead like everybody else or in jail. And then when you don't take care of your mental health and you doing violence to people, families, these families are getting upset and they're retaliating because they're suffering with mental illnesses and they don't know how to control their mental illness. So it's just a repeating of death back and forth. Now, after y'all done did all the killings back and forth, there's nobody to kill, everything gets quiet. That's sad. Because now these young people have to raise themselves because you didn't control your what? Your mental health. There's lists of things on YouTube. There's 5-minute meditation. There's motivational music. So as this page progresses, you're going to see how I protect my mental health through meditation, through prayer, and through back to church. Because some demons you can't beat. Some demons you have to take it to church and ask God to remove that Satan off of you. To move that pressure, that spiritual pressure will come in and fulfill your heart and your mind and your body and your soul. Take care of your mental health. Oh, Father God, I come to you today praying for anybody that suffers from mental illness, drug abuse, or any kind of abuse. There's so many labels of mental illness: sadness, anger, distraught, just a whole list of disasters. Young people, pay attention to your stress. Pay attention to your hearts. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention to the children's mental health. Do family counseling. If you're in a relationship, that relationship should be in therapy with you all, so you all as one can come together. We fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. Because a saint is only a sinner who has fell down. I uplift anybody today. If didn't nobody tell you they love you, Grandma Johnson loves you. Join my If You Can't Stand the Heat, Get Out of Grandma's Kitchen. Let a 61-year-old professional woman who knows men better than anybody. See, there's a lot of women on this YouTube say they know, but they ain't walking it and they ain't preaching it. Let little black Erykah Badu help you out. I got a little Lauryn Hill. I got a little Jill Scott. I got a little Marsha for me. I got a little Sherelle Farrell in me. policing me. See, some of these are queens you can vibe to get yourself together to be stronger black women. Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight. And we're going to make R&B great. Doing a good job, Deb. Yeah, because some of that music is messing up the minds of our children. And that will be another story time. Who told y'all to rap this dirty, retarded rapping y'all rapping? It ain't benefiting nobody but demons. And all the demons y'all rapping to are in jail for life. So why should they even be listening to y'all? It's deeper. Black folks, stay woke. Get your minds together. Quit worrying about what somebody think about you. Because they life ain't so sweet as damn, son. When you think they got it all together, it's with a piece of leather they don't. So come over here to your queen. Come over here to the 61-year-old grandma. And I'm going to tell you about how a man can play you. And I can tell you how life can play you. And I can tell you how to get either get your situation together or let the situation go. Y'all have choices. Okay? And if you really want to know, Dr. Reverend Ann Johnson, this multi-millionaire right here, yeah, taught her daughter how to be a woman. And you see this still Magnolia? Yeah, this Atlanta, Georgia, Macon, Georgia, whoop your behind so quick your head will spin. Yeah, that's who raised Dee Dee. I honored these two women. And anything if my mama told me to eat off the ground, do you know I would? And do you know if my grandma told me that doodle is good to eat, you know I would have ate it? If it wasn't for these two women showing me how to react in this world that y'all going through, y'all talking about, I know how to pray out my situation. I know how because of these two women. And so when people don't take my advice that these two women gave me, I know there's a problem. I know it is. So that's what I go on. I go on how my mama raised me. To be how a woman supposed to act, or how a woman supposed to do. Do you see this? Michigan Chronicles, okay? Voice of the community since 1936. Do you know I am featured in one of the Michigan Chronicles? I've been featured in a Michigan Chronicle since I've been born, but that's another story time and a documentary. So what I'm doing now is building up more people to go to therapy, and I will be speaking on more mental health on this platform. Thank you, YouTube. Your queen is back because I see too many of my women falling. I see too many of my young people dying. And I just need my children in the city of Detroit to listen to Grandma Johnson. You've been listening to me for years, so you might as well keep on listening. And for all the negative demons that are trying to destroy and hack, I done built a relationship with Google. And it's just a matter of time that Google snatches everything that belongs to MZ Big Baby D's. I'm also going to the YouTube network that's in New York. And I'm taking my ID into YouTube to get my information straightened out. See, there was no working process. I could have blew up on YouTube a lot of years, but see, I feel YouTube, my family over everything. So when my family was on some dysfunctional type stuff, I had to get them straight in order to come back. Because like I told them, I don't want no damn interruptions. And I don't want to talk about nothing that you got going on that's stupid. I don't like us putting my family out there like that. So I've been handling these people without cameras. And they don't like it. They be mad at me. I don't care. I don't care. All I'm saying is get your stuff together and don't interfere with what I got going on. Maintain. I had to. Might not liked it, but I had to be a single mama. I had to get off my butt. I had to. And that'll be another story time for all single mamas. I'm going to do a story time for y'all. Because I think some of y'all done got the game all messed up. And y'all got our young girls out here just all messed up. For real. And y'all got to understand, when you are a mother, that's a 24-hour job, baby. Every second of your day is with your kids. Every second. I couldn't breathe, okay? It got so bad, my mama said, hey, bring the kids over here. Why don't you go out with Trina and them and have you a good time? Go have you a good time. You always with your kids, always, but I made sure they had things to do. That's another story time. It's part of my documentary. I'm MZ Big Baby D, so check it out for the 313. In the words of my mother, Dr. Reverend Ann Johnson, bless you from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. This is the original Johnson family from the 313. Get ready for my Blueprint 2027. One of the most powerful blueprint videos you ever want to see. You also going to be able to see my new intro video will be displayed. And I'm also going to do a singing performance. Yes, darling, I can sing. I was trying to figure out, was I going to do like a rap? And then I say, you know what? Rap is good, but I'm more blues and R&B, okay? I came from the blues and R&B. I came from the dirty grounds of the blues. So when you check out my documentary, it's going to get you to know more about me, more on why I am the Blueprint of Detroit. How did I come up with the name Blueprint of Detroit? Now, everybody's a blueprint, but I am the original blueprint, born 1964. And I've been blueprinting around this city. I think my mama got kind of tired of me being a blueprint. It got so bad, she said, Blueprint, you stay in the house. Because every time you go somewhere, something happens to you. And then you make the news, you make the newspaper. Mommy's tired of seeing my baby across the news and across the newspaper on some, tragic type stuff. But I can laugh at it now. That woman really gave me some therapy. Because whatever disturbance I was doing with my mama was like, I'm going to take this girl and get her some help because I can't take it no more. She's really messing with my mental illness, and it's real. It's real. Young people, you could put so much stress on your parents and not know it. So be strong and check y'all mentals and take care of y'all mentals and quit stressing y'all mamas and y'all daddies out. that love you, that care for you, that's there for you. Stop stressing them out with y'all bull crap. Because I don't let mine stress me. Either get it together or get the hell away from me. Because I can't see dysfunctional See, I almost cussed YouTube and I caught myself. But I know YouTube, I know I can say all that cussing, but that ain't me. You know, it might slip, myself has to slip out YouTube. I can't just be on here, the mother. I have seen people start their videos like that and I ain't even watching. Because I just felt like, oh, this is one of those mother effing videos, or this is some video that you're trying to get some type of attention. These are the kind of people I want you to send me, YouTube. Send me all your mental illness so I can help them. Send me all your single mothers that's going through stress and pain over their baby daddies or whatever y'all stressing about. Send me them. Send me all the kids that are runaways that is trying to find safe places to go. Send me homeless people to where I can let them know where I'm going to be. Send me people who are really want to recover from whatever you're going through. Whatever you're going through, if you want to recover, I'm the person to see. And you know why I am? I am a psychiatric child with the demonic plague syndrome, with mental dislocation of the brain. I have to take medication to keep my brain strong. And I do a good job of that. So I am the right person. Because I'm not going to tell you how many times they wanted me to flip out. And I laughed at them. I Jerry Maguire their asses. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I want 100 likes on this video, YouTube. Send me 1,000 subscribers because your queen is back. Deal with the afro and that's a fact. I'm getting my hair done in 2 weeks on that. Other than that, if you don't like the way I look, find you another YouTube to look at. But if you want the facts, you want the real, you want the truth, you want the blood, you want the guidance, you want the prayer, you want the finance, you want to be a better person in life, join this damn channel right now. God bless y'all. Detroit.